What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your channel. My name is Micah. For my return viewers, welcome back. For my new viewers, welcome. How you guys doing? We're gonna get into this reading. This is gonna be a Taurus read, so just hold on for me. I just do a little shuffling. Okay, here we go. My Taurus. Alright, so the first card I'm pulling is Attention to Details. So I know we have a lot of dreams, desires, goals, and things like that. We have a lot of responsibilities we gotta attend to. We got a lot of things we want to say at time. We got a lot of things to take up time. We got a lot going on in our lives, right? Understand that. I do want you guys, however, to make sure that you're focusing and I'm not gonna say micromanaging, but kind of having a set plan where you can kind of, it's reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, for an example, let me give you guys an example. Attention to details is just basically looking at your life and seeing what can I do that's going to improve it, or what can I do on a regular basis that's going to put me in a better position, or even just maintain where I'm at right now. Like if you're where you are, where you want to be in life, you're good, you're straight, then you want to put yourself in a position to where you're always going to be straight. You know what I mean? Or if you're not where you want to be in life, let's look at your life, let's assess where you are, and let's attend to details that you can actually, like, okay, for an example, details can be like people you hang with, things you speak on, places you hang out. All these little things matter in your life because where you hang out can affect you. And if it affects you, it affects your entire life. You know what I mean? Allowing certain things to take place. Are you allowing disrespect from certain people? Are you still hanging out with these people that gave you disrespect? Are you trying to turn a blind eye to disrespect? All these things will affect your life. So make sure that you guys are focusing, not saying micromanage how your life is going to turn out, but micromanage the things you do. Like, all right, I wake up, go eat breakfast, I handle my responsibilities, just like you know how to pay your bills and all of that. It's the same way when it comes on to actual living. Like, all right, make sure this is sorted, that's sorted. Your friends you keep, your company you hang around, the places you go, the areas you attend to. All of these things, you gotta watch that stuff. Because if you don't, it's gonna bite you in the end, right? Make sure for my Taurus that you guys attend to details. What else we got for my Taurus? Alright, so the next one I'm picking up on is find a balance. I listed off a lot of things, but what I didn't list off is things that I'm about to list off now. Financial, relationships, family, friendships, co-workers, you have parties, you have reading books, you have cleaning dishes. You have all these things you probably do on a day-to-day basis and don't even realize it. But here's the kicker. If you're not balancing out all of that stuff I just said, and all the other million things that you probably do within your life, it's going to be hard to not only keep track of it, but also it's going to be very difficult to really move forward with longevity. Because you see a lot of people that balance out their lives and that have like a straightforward plan, like boom, they last longer in whatever field they're going in. If I told you, right, if I told you, hey listen, it's 24 hours in a day, but I need you to work 16 hours. There's no way impossible you're going to be able to spend 4 hours cooking, 2 hours bathing, because morning and night you're not going to be able to probably train, you're not going to be able to probably train your mind, you're not going to be able to read books, you're not going to be able to do none of that because it's like, you're spending all this time making money. Now all your other responsibilities are met. You have just about 8 hours of sleep. So all the other stuff, you gotta have somebody else at home doing it for you. You know what I mean? So you clearly ain't independent at that point. So it's just, when I'm saying all of this, it just goes to show you guys that having a balance, like a set balance, can actually allow you to live life more productively. I'm not saying you can't bend the rules a little bit and go out partying one night and don't wake up until like 9 o'clock the next night, even though you normally wake up at 4 a.m. I'm not saying you can't do that sometimes, now and then. But having a structural, like, all right, let me hop on this YouTube thing, or let me go to work, let me make my little cheese or whatever, so I can enjoy my life. That's having a balance between work life, friend life, family life, all of these different lives. You're keeping it simple. Just like they say, Sundays is the healing day where you rest off and kick your feet up. You know what I mean? That's having balance when it comes down to relaxing. You're not over relaxing, you're not under relaxing. You're just doing it as it comes. Or days, like I said, hangover days where you just went out clubbing. And now you're coming back, you're like, all right, cool, I'm tired or whatever. I had a good night. I ain't gonna sit there and bash it because you guys might actually went to a nice little party, a nice little get together, nice little wedding. So I'm not gonna bash drinking. I'm not gonna bash it like having a hangover is a bad thing. You might actually have got a little tipsy last night, and you know what I'm saying, you decided to wake up at 9 o'clock. So it's not a bad thing, you know what I mean, as long as you got that balance. As long as you know, okay, cool, the next day or around 12 o'clock I'm gonna do my little work or whatever, and then or today might be Sunday. You might have did it Saturday, today might be Sunday, and then you got balance because that's actually a relaxed day. So having balance between everything we do actually determines the longevity of it. What else we got for my Taurus? Alright, so the next one we have for you guys is assess the situation. This is pretty important when it comes down to, well, everything is important, but this is actually really, you know, if you're talking about growth, if you're talking about developing where you want to develop in your life, if you're talking about developing a point where you're moving smart, strategic, you know, on point, as they say, this is all a part of assessment. Like, for example, you know who's fake, you know who is not your real ride or die, you know these type of people. So assessing it is like, all right, I peeped this game, I peeped that, all right, and you know how to maneuver. You know, okay, I'm not going to go chat with this person, I'm not going to hang around this person because of the disrespect or because of this and that. So when I say assess the situation is with everything. You can even, okay, for an example, if you're sitting somewhere, right, and you're talking to somebody, right, and how can I really put this? I'm really trying to put it to where you it's like, you know, something happens and you peak the energy just because you assess the entire situation. It's like one of them spy movies. You realize, all right, that's going on. I was going to say an example, but that's as general as it gets. You guys assessing what takes place. Same thing, you got to do that with your life. You got to look at your life, you got to assess where you're trying to go, all of that, like an assessment as a test. You got to assess your life and say, okay, boom. And then you assess every little situation going forward. It happens naturally once you get in the rhythm. All right, cool, I'm going to do this. All right, cool, I'm going to do that. Naturally. And you put yourself in a better position. You know what I mean? Me personally, I would assess my life in this, one example I can give you guys. I don't ever ride around with my tank half what I always top it up. I always keep it topped up. So I'm always on point with that. I can go anywhere and I'm good. You feel me? I'm good on gas. If the gas station's closed that day, I'm good. You feel me? So that's assessing the whole situation. You know that you don't have full access to the gas station. Most of the time we don't. If they decide to close them pumps, is it. So, but if you assess your whole environment and you know what to do, I'm not saying you guys gotta do that specifically. I'm just saying that's a great way to do it. Just like if you keep up on your food, you ain't gotta worry about going hungry one day, you know, and trying to go eat out and spending all this money eating out because you know what I'm saying? So it's just assessing your environment. In your life in general. Assess the situation, my Taurus. What else we got for you guys? We have to take a reality check. So this could be situations where you have, like I said, you would have, okay, for example, I do YouTube, right? As much as I can say that these videos are going to do well, reality is that there's so much entertainers out there on YouTube that it's just like, we don't know, you know what I mean? But if I post readings, multiple of them, reality is you won't make it regardless. That is taking a reality check. I could say I'm going to post one video and hope and pray that it works. Or I can do that, I can hope and pray that it works and I can post multiple videos. That way I know for sure, because of how it is for real, that I'm gonna get some numbers. I'm gonna get something good. You know what I mean? So I think that's my personal opinion when it comes down to it. when it comes down to it, you just in general take a reality check on a lot of things. You know what I mean? Take a reality check on your life. You know, when you're going through things, were you meeting people? Are you, you know what I'm saying? Like let's really start to focus on our lives and let's start to see where we're trying to head in life, you know? All right, let's see what else we got for my Taurus. See the bigger picture? A lot of times, a lot of things are only small if we seek it to be small. We gotta see things to be large. Like we gotta envision what really truly matters. See, when it comes down, even when it comes down to, you see a lot of people quitting their jobs, or a lot of people resigning because of their principles. They like me personally, I wanted more freedom. I can't even really say that. It was really, let me tell you what it really was. It was really for what I believed in. You know what I mean? I believed in I have a bigger purpose. I believed in I have something more passionate. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how it is with certain people when it comes on to disrespect and things like that, right? Because some people say, oh, well, it didn't really matter. Like, no, you have to look at the bigger, just like you would look at the bigger picture in that outlet, you have to look at the bigger picture in your life. If just as you would say, somebody disrespecting you and then try to get you a drink or a soda, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not with that because it's the principle of it. Just like you're focusing on the broad, realistic thing and not the instant gratification that they're trying to give you a soda. Since you're focused on the bigger picture, you're gonna end up going a lot further in life. So the same way that you hold those principles, you gotta hold your life. You gotta be able to say, okay, I want my life to be a certain way, so I need to start focusing on things that actually matter. You know what I mean? Like chasing your dreams. You'll be a lot happier if you focus on things that you genuinely want to do. You're not going to probably get it right away. You know what I mean? But that's the point of gratification. It's society is designed for us to take the bait fast. They want us to be hungry and take the bait. Whereas, no. We would rather go work by ourselves and build that up. You know what I mean? Don't take the bait too quickly. If you know that you have a dream, you have a vision, and you know that it could work, and you have a little support behind you, take full advantage of that and go for it. And the higher power is always listening. So if you guys need support, pray on your higher power. All right, relax. Make sure you guys are relaxing. Right? Work is not work unless you're relaxing. Work without relaxing is just you doing something. So make sure you guys are putting time into reflecting on yourself. I ain't saying you gotta take a day off. I mean, if you want to go be a go-getter and go hard and do your thing, do it. I do it. But have a time within your day that you're like, hey, I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna enjoy myself, and then you can get back to work or whatever. But relaxing is key as far as, especially for longevity purposes. Believe in your good luck, right? My Taurus, they want you guys to believe in your good luck. You don't know what could happen. You don't know what could come out of it. You don't know. Let's learn to believe. Let's teach ourselves that, hey, I'm going to try this right here. But at least I can live with the fact that I tried it, and I probably didn't succeed, but I tried it. You know what I mean? And you can live with that. I feel like you can live with that. So let's believe that things can happen, and let's start manifesting the great things that things will, and they will pay off eventually. What else we got for my Taurus? All right, be humble is the last message for my Taurus. They want you guys to be humble, right? Nobody's saying you can know how far you came and you can be confident. That's not what it is. All they're saying is, don't forget where you came from, right? I'm not saying you gotta go back to your spot and no, but what I'm saying is, remember, being humble is such a great thing, because when you always reflecting on, I didn't have that back then, I didn't have that, it always brings that motive. Not only that motivation to continue doing what you did to get wherever you got, or whatever item that you was trying to get, a house, a car, whatever, a healthy family, whatever. But you're now in a position where every time you observe this thing, like you feel like you just got a new car. You know what I mean? versus, oh man, this car I've had for 10 years, I want a new car. Now that you haven't got that new car yet, you feel discouraged because you haven't got that new car. Versus, if you was to say, I'm grateful I got this car. That's why you see a lot of people in industries, whatever they do, people that are grateful for things they have, it glows. Whatever they do, it really glows and it shares because they're like, I'm not gonna worry about me not having a bill when I have a meal. Feel me? I've got $1 million. I was broke last year. You feel me? You can't take that away from people. That's passion. That's passion of the purpose. That's deeper than anything money can buy. Just being grateful for what they have, and them being confident in it comes from them just being grateful for it. You know what I mean? That's gonna finish up the reading for my Taurus. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, like, share, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy the video. My name is Micah. I will see you guys in the next video.